Hey, hi friends. Good and happy Saturday evening to you. I missed y'all yesterday. And thought I'd come do a quick one today. I tell you, yesterday I was down and couldn't hardly go. I suffer from chronic back ailments and did something a little a little extra to it. So got a little tough yesterday. So we didn't even go to the river market this morning. I got feeling pretty good about 12 o'clock or so, 12 noon, 12:30. My wife and Miss Emily went to our granddaughter's dance recital, and I hung around here. I said, well, I'm not going to risk it. And I got to feeling a little better and a little better and a little better. And so I did mosey on over to Governor's about 3:30 and stayed a couple of hours with Friday. And tonight I'm smoking this little Baracini poker. And what I'm smoking in it is some Stanwell Melange. Good smoke. This is made up of dark Cavendish, Burley, Orientals, and some bright Virginia. And it's a very creamy, vanilla-y taste. And it is good, I tell you. This came out of a stash that Pipe Pappy had, and I traded him some Peterson Sunset Breeze for it. And in my opinion, it was a good trade. Hey, Miss Emily, what you got? Oh, chapstick. Let me see. Let me see what I got. Looks like some kind of a. You want to say hi?
Hello.
Where'd you get this at?
Target.
Oh, at Target. Okay. Oh, that's screwed. Okay. Well.
It smells like strawberry.
It sure does. Mm. Can I borrow some of it one day? Huh? Oh, come on. How come?
I don't know. There's an orange one and a blue one, I think.
Oh, okay.
And a red one.
Okay. All right.
Maybe I can probably buy you an orange one.
Yeah, that'd be good. I left my pipe lighter, so I'm using this. Lauren and Alex, what?
Have one.
Oh. Her cousins.
And Aunt Tisha.
Okay. All right. We'll see you later. All right. Bye-bye. She's a go-getter. She's our pride and joy, I tell you. We'd be suffering empty nest syndrome. That little girl didn't come along. And I thank the good Lord every day we got her. She keeps this household. She keeps us young. Although when you get a little older, sometimes they get tough to chase after. You can't keep up with them. But we are thankful to have that little girl. I guarantee you. She's a handful. All right. Yeah, this Stanwell is good stuff, and I think I made a decent trade with it. Like I say, I left my doggone lighter over on the nightstand, and I'm just gonna go with what we got. I started to smoke a freehand, but this was next in the rotation list and the rotation rack. Next in the line on the rack or the rotation series that I'm doing. We're plowing away. We're not quite halfway. No, not quite halfway there. Got a good ways to go. I don't know what's next. I think a little Aldo Valenti Dublin thing. Or maybe a Savinelli. I can't see it in here, but had a doggone taco salad for supper. I've really watched this diet thing really close, and I need to kind of reevaluate how I'm doing it. I've lost a couple 3 pounds. Oh, I've probably lost about 5 or 6, but I was getting weak. I was getting trembly, and maybe I'm not doing this right. I've had 2 or 3 people tell me, you should, watch, count your calories, but eat 2 or 3 little mini things, eat several little mini snacks, low in calories, handful of peanuts, a banana, maybe some chicken salad or tuna fish on a bed of lettuce several times a day, and of course today I still didn't get up. My normal calorie intake should be, according to chart, around 2,000, 2,100 to maintain. And today because of my mess up at supper, which really wasn't a mess up, I just wasn't thinking, we'll probably wind up around 1,700. But at that rate, I'm still in the losing end of it. And my goal is about 35 pounds. And but when I left the Governor's, we have 2 here, one in Monroe, one in West Monroe. They're local owned fast food Mexican restaurants, taco stands, and of course we have our Taco Bells here too. But this one is called Taco Bandito, and they've been around since I was a kid. Started out over by the university in a building, and then they moved up on Forsyth Avenue where Governor's is at. And it looks like a fast food place. And here a couple of years ago they opened in West Monroe, and my favorite place because it's it's made from scratch, fast food, fast Mexican food, and so I went by. I was going to have their taco salad, and it's not a diet food. It is, but it's not. I forgot to put sour cream on it. That's loaded. I would have had them take it off because they pile the shredded cheese on it, and I love shredded cheese, but it ain't real kind to you either. And a pipe just does better with a soft flame. It really does. But anyway, they put refried beans and taco meat on it, and it comes in an edible shell. I didn't eat the shell. It's a deep fried flour tortilla. Of course, lettuce and tomato. And, I ate about 2/3 of it. And I said, I better. But I was kind of getting full. Your stomach will go to shrinking after a few days. And today is my 8th day, I think, on it. And on this diet. Of course, I had unsweet tea with sweet and low, and I love my sweet tea almost as much as I like my Cokes, but the Cokes has been tough to give up. But I'm still allotting myself some Coke every day. I didn't cut it out, and it's not necessary to cut it out. I'm feeling better. I'm not as sluggish. I'm drinking more water, and I can tell I'm losing weight. Of course the scales tell too, but I can begin to feel it, and and it's just the Cokes is what was putting it on me. I'm not, like I've said before, I'm not a real heavy eater. Don't eat a lot of snacks, but brother, I drink that Coke. I'm not drinking Coke. I drink sweet tea, and it is a caffeine addiction. Of course, I've subbed it with coffee. I don't put sugar in my coffee. I use just a little bit of powdered cream, which has about 5 calories. The instant cream, like the Community Creamer, the Carnation non-flavored instant creamer. But I quit using sugar in mine, oh goodness, 25 years ago. I just don't drink it black, But I tell you that twin engine that Friday owner of Governor's gave me, the twin engine coffee, you could drink it without cream. It's just as good straight black. This melange is giving off, like I say, a real vanilla-y, strong vanilla-y, and I've tasted some hints of caramel in it. A lot of people don't get that. Some have gotten it, but I get a little of that. But for all practical purposes, school is out. Emily's got to go Monday for a little while. They've got awards day, and they sent home a deal, said your child does not have to come unless they're receiving an award. and she was checked off in the award category. We don't know what it would be because she made a C, made one C, so she almost made the AB honor roll, but she did make a C, and I think maybe in math, I don't remember, but she did make or reading, she did make one C, so I don't know what it could be. We got that Monday, and then of course getting ready for the wedding coming up the following weekend. I think I'm just going to take an assortment of cigars down to the wedding. My son wants me to bring cigars. I don't know if I told y'all, but he called, wants me to bring about 10 cigars, and I'm going to take probably 3 or 4 Perdomos, and I don't know if he'll get his Black Label Trading Company back in by then, the one I want to take, the Lawless. So may take a Tatawahe, a couple Tatawahes, the little CLE. I probably will take it. Like I say, I don't know, but I definitely will take. May even take 5 assorted Perdomos. That little Lot 23 would be a good one. And I had a Perdomo Habana Maduro today, and it was excellent. Bones, if you're watching, give that one a try. I think that may be more to your liking. And of course, I came home with another with a Lot 23. I guess this is a Robusto size, a Toro. This is the Lot 23. I always try to come in with a couple, and then I picked up I've already opened this one. This is a Fuente Grand Reserve. I've took the wrapper off of it, but you see it comes with a little cedar wrapping on it. I've smoked a couple of Fuentes, but I've never smoked this particular one. And of course, Friday said, you may have found your new favorite. I think this is a Maduro too. But it is a rich smelling. It's got the cedar, so I got a feeling that's going to be peppery. I don't know. But it's kind of nice not having to go to the river market today. I'm about ready to move on from that. Or the city we live in. Well, we don't live in it. It's the city across the river, which is our major city here, which is Monroe. I live in West Monroe. City of Monroe has passed a food truck ordinance. It's going to make it a little easier to set up at various locations, and so when that thing gets finalized, we'll begin to setting up. And I will actually put the name of our barbecue restaurant on it at that point. Go on, get into the barbecue business. Full swing, and I'll just have it. It'll just be easier. I tell you, these festivals and stuff are so hit and miss. And when I run it through our barbecue restaurant, it'll just make it so much easier with ordering the food, maintaining. Of course, I'm fully refrigerated. I'm fully, I've got wastewater, freshwater tank, wastewater tank. I've got hot water. I've got a 4-compartment sink. It's got air conditioning. I've got a microwave in it. Got a little griddle and a deep fryer. So everything I need. But like baked beans, potato salad, all of that can be refrigerated, and so if we're not going to run it the next day, it can be sold through the restaurant because we make up potato salad enough for 2 days at a time anyway. I mean, we make it in big barrels, and we peel our own potatoes. We don't buy the canned stuff. Everything we do is handmade. And I'll never forget when we were getting into the plate lunch business. My son is he's a certified licensed chef, and I called him on the phone and I said, "What brand of potatoes would you use?" He said, "What do you mean, what brand?" "I mean in instant, because most restaurants do." I said, "What kind of potatoes would you use?" He said, "The kind you peel." And so we peel we're the only real deal mashed potatoes in our little town. All of them are instant. You may find a lump in ours or two, but it's the real deal. And let me tell you, people ask for them. They get them in bulk quantity. If they're having a party at home or something they're doing at home, they order it by the pan. So it's work, but it pays off. Anyway, I'm over the 15. I didn't intend for this to be but about a 7 or 8 minute one. But we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to finish this bowl up. And this is what I'm going to cap off the night with as far as a stick. This little Macanudo Hyde Park. So y'all take care. Have a good one. Catch up with y'all maybe tomorrow. Y'all have a good one and God bless you.